That's interesting because I think for us, the reason that Gather Voices, which helps organizations collect video from members and thought leaders and all of that, part of why we're growing so fast in this world, I think, is exactly what you're talking about, the trust, which is we don't need manufactured stuff from some central hub. We need to tap into the power and the experience of this membership, which is why we come together in the first place. I think that's a unique power of associations
It
is
is.
what the membership brings. The associations are the membership, right?
Oh, they are. And that's another, I'm so glad that you brought that up because, that's another part of it is unlike a company or something like that, for profit, associations you choose to belong to. And that act of belonging, that sense of belonging is critical. That's such an important piece of this because right now, in times where people are concerned about their livelihoods, they're concerned about their safety, they're concerned about their health. This is a time when people are reassessing their priorities. They're working from home. Maybe they're trying to figure out if their child is going to be, going to school in person, if that child's going to be safe, if they're going to be safe. And so this is an interesting period in time where they're experiencing that. And associations then, they provide a place that is offering like, look, we exist for you. We exist around a purpose. We exist to bring people together. So that sense of belonging is very, very much in demand right now. People need a place that they feel safe, that they can trust, where they can go and they feel like they're able to connect with either others who can help them, others where they can share resources. Some of these that's part of survival, that sense of community that they
Right.
get from
Well, let
associations.
me let me be a little cynical maybe about some of I think you've identified the opportunity, which is absolutely
Yes.
right in
Yeah.
terms of that community, and associations can provide that. But can they? I mean, are these institutions and how they run and how they've run for, in some cases, 100 years? Are they capable of making the shift, and what's involved in that, and what do they need to do? Because it feels like it's not just a, oh, run this new program thing. It feels like it's a culture change, rethink the way we operate kind of level
It
of
totally
thing.
is. You're right. And not all of them are going to do it right. Not all of them are going to do it well. For years and years and years, associations have been told, they've been chastised that they're not enough like for profits. They need to be run more like businesses. And so in some ways that's been helpful, but in other ways it's also hurt associations who have gotten away from that more human aspect of remembering that it's about bringing people together. So in that case, those associations that culturally have moved too far away from that, maybe gotten out of touch with who their membership really is, the voices of their gather voices, the voices of their membership, those associations that have moved too far away from that are going to hurt because they haven't earned that trust over time. They haven't built those relationships over time. And maybe they've even lost trust along the way. And if they just seem like another place where you're spending your money and you're not sure why, if it's just another thing you're spending money on as we're going through our list of expenses every month and we're trying to figure out where we can tighten our belts and what we really need and don't need, then this is the time when people are going to say, you know what, I don't know that I feel like I belong. I don't know that I need that. I don't know why I have that membership anyway.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
sometimes the training and certification is a bit of a crutch on that, right? Because in
Yeah.
some cases people have to do it, and so you can't mistake the have to do with want to do, right? Because
Right.
those are different motivations that are happening, and you get much stronger when you're bringing people in for those community reasons as well.
Exactly. I mean, I do think that it is a time for rethinking and reassessing on all fronts because, and that's really the thing that I think that any leader right now should be doing because it is a great opportunity. And the risk is that you either jump into change that you don't think about enough and you don't get the buy-in from people enough, and you jump into it and you haven't thought through it. The other flip side of that is that you don't change and you try to keep going the way that you were when everything around, you know, the when everything around you is changing. And that is almost certainly the wrong way to go.
Yeah.